What happened yesterday? You and Sigurd disappeared during the feast, and when he returned, he went straight to our room without a word.
We talked for a time. I asked many questions, but got few answers. I wish I could say more. Sigurd wants to blame me for every mishap that has befallen him, but gives me no credit for his rescue. I don't understand.
Yet he does speak with you. With me, he has gone totally silent. So, what now?
This is for Sussex. We burned it to the ground to save one man. Yet he is barely the man we were searching for.
Quite so.
I want to see the Alliance map. What about Lincolnshire?
A rather boisterous man named Hunwald arrived recently, wishing to speak with you. On a matter of great importance, he said.
Where is he now?
Down at the docks, carousing with my scouts and scaring the fish from the river. He waits for you with great eagerness.
He sounds charming. I will meet him at once.
Protect your ears.
The Wolfga! So glad to see you.
Good day, Eivor.
There we are. Nice to have a more permanent spot.
I'm grateful to see Basim returned. There's so much more I wish to learn from him. I have something here for you. Tidings that may displease you.
Tell me.
You remember Kjotve's son, Gorm? He has since taken his father's place in the Order.
Interesting. He's got him here in England. Is he another blotch on our list?
He is one of our targets, yes. But he is not in England. He is further west, in fact. A land called Vinland, discovered centuries ago by an Irish sailor called Brendan. The Order of the Ancients has some recent fascination with Vinland, but I cannot say what it might be.
Let me find out for you. After I silence Godham.
Vinland is far away, according to my source. It may take weeks to find him after a long and perilous journey.
There's no danger that would cow me, Hytham. I will speak with Randvi and arrange passage.
Was there something else?
Keep this. It serves your cause better than it does my pocket.
Another one? You are certainly proficient. As a token of my deep gratitude, I want you to have this. Thank you. I expect there are yet more to claim.
Hytham, I have the codex pages you asked for. 6 in total.
Ah, wonderful. We have so little writing from the original Hidden Ones. This will grow our understanding immeasurably. These documents may have been inked by the founders of the Hidden Ones, in fact. But their names are unknown to us. Lost to history. A deliberate choice on their part, I think. I'm hoping these documents shed some light on that mystery.
I could not say. They're written in a language I do not understand.
You know, the black market merchant Reda has an old piece of writing from the same era as the codex pages you found. Speak with him if you are curious to see it.
I should talk to
Have you
Hytham.
brought me anything?
Hello there.
Retta, Hytham says you have an old piece of writing from the early Hidden Ones.
Oh, that old scrap? Yes, it's just a short letter from one hidden one to another. One of my rarest artifacts.
How did it find its way to you?
A friend gave it to me for safekeeping. Bayek was his name. Egyptian fellow. Very kind. Haven't seen him in a long time. A very long time. Anyway, the letter is written in Demotic, so it may not mean much to you, but you're free to have a look. Good to see you.
What do you have today?
Have you got our loyalty rune? For next time.
I'm off. Be well, friend.
So long. Farewell.
Keep this. It serves your cause better than it does my pocket.
Ah, good. I hope this one did not give you too much trouble. As a token of my deep gratitude, I want you to have this. You have done well, but there are more still.
I have to go.
Then go in peace.
Tekla, you look like you wrestled a bear. Is something wrong?
Gods, Eivor, I was robbed on the road between here and Lincoln.
By who? Did you get a good look at them?
They were Saxons, I know that much. A pack of them lifted 4 barrels of my ale and all the coin I had on me. The biggest one pulled me off my horse and stuck his mouth in my ear, said, "Tell Guthban we expected him home soon."
Guthban? That's Battlebone in the Saxon tongue. Are you sure?
That's what he said. It's not someone here, is it?
Not that I know of.
I do not begrudge us taking in orphans, Eivor, but some of these Saxons, we hardly know them. You ought to ask around.
A good idea. You take care of yourself. Let me see to this.
Thank you, Eivor.
I should go. Tarbin, do you have a second? I was wondering if...
I am Guthpan, Eivor. It means battle bow. Not the name of a cheery baker, is it?
Not one who bakes bread, no. So, how did you earn this name?
Before I came here, I lived another life. A brutal, bloody life. I served with a gang of mercenaries. I was their weapon, roaming the wilds of England. Did whatever they asked of me, and all they asked was violence. When I left, I laid this sword on the grass and made a vow. I swore never to spill another drop of blood, to abandon acts of violence, to never kill again.
A hard promise for a hard man.
It wasn't, not for me. This life here is all I've ever wanted. I've never been more at peace. This is my doing. I brought all this upon you. It is down to me to fix it.
Tarbin, by threatening you, they threaten my clan. I cannot allow that.
These men are foul, Eivor. You should not have to fight my battles for me.
Do you not hear me, Tarbin? If they threaten you, they threaten me. So let us face them. Together.
Very well. Meet me outside when you're ready. I believe I know where they will be.
You may think this odd, but our lively chatter here has inspired in me a short poem. May I recite it for you?
Go on, Lord the Boy. Make me tremble.
Oh, indeed, I shall try. I call it Ode to a Hungry Flame.
Another skald come to join us.
Me? Oh, goodness, no, I'm no skald, no. Just a humble nobleman with an interest in versification. An amateur, really. Shall I continue?
I'm not here to judge your poems, Lord. Speak your purpose or down your mead.
Yes. Sorry. I have come with the hope of meeting Eivor, the great warrior of this clan. If such an audience is possible.
Every warrior in this clan deserves a song or saga, Lord. Why Eivor?
Because his name alone dries the tongues of my enemies. If such a hero fought beside me, I'd fear nothing.
What's your name, Lord?
I am Hundwald, loyal son of Lord Hunbeor, the current Elderman of Lincolnshire. May God keep and cure him. You see, my father is ailing, and in his delirium, evil men have corrupted his judgment. A secret and powerful order, if the whispers are true. Only a month ago, without forewarning, Mercian soldiers chased me, his only son, from my home. I know not why, but I do know my father would never have ordered my exile.
Outcast from your family. That's a hard road to walk.
Could one of your clan help me return to Lincoln? March beside me through the city gates and set me at my father's noble feet once again.
If I knew my father was ill and beyond saving, I would ready myself to take his place. Will you take up his burden should he fall?
Oh, banish the thought that such a great man should perish. But if he were to pass... Yes. Yes, I believe I could. I must.
You sing a sad song, Hunwald of Lincolnshire. A son robbed of his father's protection, now desperate to prove his honor. How far will you go to regain it? To a bloody end?
Oh, indeed. I will plunge into the heat of battle to defend my father, knowing our cause is a righteous one.
All right, young lord. My clan has need of me just now. But when I'm ready, we'll find your father together and right the wrongs you've suffered.
Ah, you are the chieftain here. I suspected as much. God praise you, Eivor.
I won't be leading you into the heart of the shield wall, but there will be danger. I want your word. You will follow my orders to the ruin.
I am yours to abuse.
If it comes to that.
I'll wait for you in my safe haven, Bottleston to the northeast. From there, we shall make our way to Lincoln.
Goodbye, Lord boy. Safe travels.
God bless and keep you all.
I fear I may be escorting that boy to his own execution.
That might shut him up.
Hey! Let's go. Run up the hill! Hunwald's battle. So this is Hunwald's safe haven.
Though we be a
Hunwald, who is this stranger?
Eivor, come, sit. Bread and ale, please, alewife. I have been discussing my delicate situation with Alvgar here.
Lord.
He is a nobleman like me, one of Lincolnshire's sturdy thanes.
Hunwald's idea of sturdy is a mug of ale that won't tip over.
Alvgar has pledged his loyalty to my family, the House of the Ferocious Swan. With his influence and your might, we shall rid Lincolnshire of the ruffians who plague this land, once and for all.
We're going to see your father, Hunwald, that's all.
Indeed, Eivor. With speed and purpose, you are the axle to my wheel, the spark to my tinder.
I can only bring you as far as your father, Hunwald. You are the man who must reach his heart and lead him to reason.
Are we talking about the same man? Your father is a spendthrift, Hunwald. He ran this shire into the muck.
Oh, Alvgar, you jest.
Listen, I've come to escort you to your father's side. We go now, or I walk?
Ah, yes, to Lincoln! Away! But with care. The road between here and there is teeming with brigands who wish me dead.
You daft lump of lard! A single Dane will not protect you against the whole of Mercia's army.
I think you're wrong, Alvgar. And here he'll prove it.
I'm hot for a fight, Snowdog. Give me half a chance, I'll stove your heathen face right in.
All right, a quick brawl to get familiar with the local dregs.
Don't think twice about it.
Nothing welcomes us more into the day than a swift bruising.
Is this what it means to be your friend?
We shall triumph, Eivor. We shall win. Eivor, my bladder is bursting. I must step outside for a long-deserved slash. Keep them dancing till I return.
Clear out, all of you, before you kick up a fire.
Jesus, my bones are aching. Could use a dip in the sea.
Shut your hinge, Chill, and stop dripping blood in my hall.
Told Hunwald to stay near. Where did he wander off to?
Did you hear that scream? It sounded like Hunwald. He went out that side door.
I can out-drink it all up. Step on! You'll see for yourself.
Hunwald is in trouble.
They call this pasty whelp a lord.
Look at him, soft as unbaked bread.
Villains! Leave me be!
Take
Leave him be!
Silver Day's paying us.
Ruined within an inch of my life. I live! I am alive! Heaven have mercy!
Are you hurt?
Unbelievable! The Battle of Bottleston will be remembered for years to come! Alvgar, we have won our first great victory!
Hunwald, are you hurt?
Never better, aye?
We should get to Lincoln as quickly as we can.
Yes, you're right. Let's depart. What horrible souls are hunting me? Me, the son of a beloved elderman. Was it naive of me to believe my status as a nobleman held some sway over the churls and serfs of this shire? What cause have any to dishonor me?
What were you told when the guards exiled you?
Oh, scraps of nonsense. I woke to screaming. A man grabbed me, said I was an immediate danger to my father. Ha! Horse hooky! Mercian soldiers then shackled me, rode me blindfolded to the River Wash, and told me plainly, start anew elsewhere or face death in Lincolnshire.
What did they mean?
Oh, some nonsense about me praying for his death. Hungry for his inheritance.
Speak plainly, Humboldt. I can't help you if I don't know the full story. You hold no grudge against your father?
No, never. No, I suspect the order for my exile came from on high. Perhaps one of Burgred's final orders before he was deposed.
That would surprise me. Burgred was battling Danes until the end. He had bigger things to worry over.
Perhaps you're right, he's too contained. It must have been King Alfred, then.
King Alfred of Wessex? That's another kingdom entirely.
Yes, but Alfred has a fearful hatred of the Danes. He must have heard that I am courting one. A beauty who knows no equal.
Your Dane lady love. Right.
Here's Lincoln. The city of my birth, the cauldron of my present sorrows.
Mercian guards everywhere. Follow me.
Right behind you, Shadow Walker. My heart beats like the drums of your dragon.
This town was your home?
It was, and should still be. But to see it now fills my eyes with tears.
Save weeping for prayers. We're not inside yet.
Today I won't have to skulk around this town with my face hidden. I will walk proudly with the people I love.
How was your father the last time you saw him?
He was quite poorly, but he has the heart of a lion and the Holy Spirit itself within him. A bout of illness would never bring him Work with me to me now. So harsh and unwanted. Fear not, Lincoln. I shall make you mine again.
From those bandit smugglers.
Hunwald! Praise God you live! I do, my dear Reaganhair. Body and soul. Tell my father his son has returned and in fighting form. It is urgent I speak with him.
I'm sorry, Lord, but your father has been taken.
Taken? When?
Weeks ago, Lord. And well ill he was when they carried him off.
I wish I could say more.
Who took the Elderman? Was it soldiers or men of God?
There were men with swords, and those of the cloth. And a healer, too. One who had oft been a guest in this house. Galwina. One of the sisters my father put great faith in. He still has friends in Lincoln. That's a good sign. Bishop Herefrith among them. He's kept a vigil at the town hall, looking after things in your father's absence until he returns.
Will we find trouble there? At the town hall?
You mean soldiers and the like? Aye. There have been many, many more about since your father took his leave.
Right. We'll find a quiet way in if we can. Who was that fellow?
Reaganhair? He's an old fixture of my family's household. Loyal to the end. He helps run the place, and he's known me since I was but a little lordling. A simple fellow, but worth every pinch of his salt.
Hey! So be it! Run home now!
Lincoln seems a good place to trade.
Does it?
The market is flush with goods.
Yes, it must be. Growing up, we never wanted for anything in my father's home. Bread and poultry and field fruits of all manner. I suppose this is where our servants purchased them. Lincoln's boon was ours as well.
How often did you leave your house?
Over here! An intruder, man! Thank you! Away with you! Pick the coward up!
How often did you leave your house, Hunwald?
Oh, from time to time. Yes. Archer! Herefrith! Tell Lord Hunbeor his son has returned!
My lord, you're well.
Lord Hunwald, you should have sent forewarning of your return to avoid the violence that dogs you. lives might have been spared.
Why so surprised to see my return, Bishop? Was I rumored dead?
Oh, worse than dead. It is my reluctant duty to report the rumor that you were lost in the north, bedding a Dane on some squalid farm.
Hunwald came to me for aid and I agreed to help. Whatever rumors you've heard have nothing to do with me.
I am simply worried that Lord Hunbeor's wayward son is in danger of besmirching his reputation beyond repair. That is all.
I have no patience for insult and rumor. We have come to speak with Lord Hunbeor, that is all.
Lord Hunbeor has gone, I'm afraid. He would not say where to, but I'm sure he will return shortly. Once the storm has passed.
What on earth do you mean by that? What storm?
Your father feared for his life, Hunwald. In his weakened state, he could not defend himself. Not against a Dane, certainly.
How dare you? Eivor is above reproach.
See this from my view, Hunwald. You arrive after a strange absence, with a hired Viking in tow, demanding to see your father. This does not, in my estimation, imply benign intentions.
If I meant to murder you, these stones would be slick with your gore already.
Such violence. Good heavens! God must have purpose for you pagans in his holy plan, but I confess to utter bafflement.
Hunwald, your father was at my hospice for a time, but he left of his own accord, without saying a word. That's all we know.
Come, Abbess. We should leave this young lord to his scurrying thoughts. There is nothing more of use we can say to him.
Take care, my boy.
Stay within these walls where you're safest. I'll have a look around, see what I can learn about your father.
If my father spent time at the hospice here, the healers who work there may know something. Talk to them if you can. Find out what they know.
Hunwald's father was recuperating here not long ago. Someone may have seen him depart. Are you the head sister here?
Aye. And I'm not too comforted by the sight of you wielding weapons like a war chief. We're a hospice, not a barracks. It's bad enough I've got these armored codpieces watching me work. Now you!
No harm will come to you or those you care for. I'm only looking for your Elderman.
I'd be risking my neck telling you anything. And if my head rolls, these sick and ailing folk will follow me to the grave.
Your Elderman would agree. So the sooner I find him, the more quickly these prowling guards will leave your hospice.
That's a pleasant thought. Our lord was in a bad way here, and getting worse, in spite of our efforts. Then, quite against my instruction, some guards moved him out. I overheard them talking about a bathhouse. There's no working bathhouse in Lincoln. So, I gather they meant the old ruins just south of here, by the eastern walls.
Ruins, just south of here. I'll look there. Thank you.
I pray you find him. He's in desperate need of care.
Sed non nor, ubilutam esta, tales pietate, und lavabit apparatus quod ad unc non sit in vento, si orbitet expectare himself.
It weren't wise to let those Mercians nobles use our tunnels, if you ask me.
What choice do we have? At least this way they'll leave us be.
They killed one of their own. What's to stop them from splitting our skulls as well?
Because they fear us, see? No one takes us for fools, you got it.
Remember, God punishes those who wish ill upon... Go on.
Ill upon who?
Eh? Oh, sorry, I was miles away, what?
Christ Jesus, you haven't got enough brains in your head to blink, have you?
Tunnels run deep. Was the Ultimate fleeing to a hideaway beneath Lincoln? I must be careful now.
More Mercians traipsing across our routes. Can't piss from here to Bolingbroke without someone demanding some ungodly deal.
All this traffic has made smuggling a difficult job.
Smuggling will always be difficult. I prefer it.
fighting here. About what? A violent struggle between nobles and bandits. Bandits didn't fare so well. A noble's cloak with the image of a swan. Looks like the Alderman passed this way. Guards here are vigilant. Saxon nobleman paid some bandits for permission to sneak through these tunnels on their way to Bolingbroke Castle. Mercian nobles made a deal with some bandits, paid them hush money to let them sneak through these caves. When the time came, the bandits ambushed the nobles. But it didn't end well for the bandits. In the struggle, the Alderman's cloak was torn off. But he got away and headed east for Bolingbroke Castle. That's my best lead. Fresh air. to draw attention. I'm on the right track. That keep is well protected.
My lord, you carried yourself as a true-born king, born in a time of wars. You have earned a long rest. Thank you, beautiful Galway. So firm is your... There now, my lord. All is prepared. Shall we begin the washing? Hey, who comes? Welcome, stranger. Are you here to pay tribute to our Lord Ealdorman?
I heard voices as I entered. Were you speaking with him? Does his hooga speak through you?
I'm not sure what to call it precisely. Words form in my mind, and I give them voice. Often they sound like my dear lord.
Can I ask a favor of him? On behalf of his son, Hunwald.
You could try, but he never speaks when others are present.
Hunwald deserves to know the truth about his father's fate. He is owed an inheritance, and deserves a chance to become Ealdorman himself.
All in good time, I imagine.
No, now.
When the guards put him in my care, I was told to keep all this a secret. Until the appointed time. When I asked who gave these orders, they struck me. I wish I could say more.
I've seen all I need to, but Hunwald will need proof.
Of course. You're welcome to search through his effects, though I'm not sure what trinket would best serve your purpose.
I'll find something. Dried herbs and berries, crushed into powder.
The time between my lord's departure and his burial is longer than usual. My lord must keep up appearances for his upcoming rites.
A box of musty clothing, and a brooch with a crest. The house of the ferocious swan. This will do. I'll return this brooch to Hunwald in Lincoln. I hope the poor boy can withstand such ill news.
Eivor! What news?
Your father's dead.
Wait, what?
The sigil of Hunbjorn's house. I found it near his body.
No. No, this cannot be. He was strong, a pillar of Lincolnshire. He cannot be gone. He...
Oh, you poor boy. I'm so sorry.
I am a man, Archer! Do you hear me? I am a man and I am my father's son! Do not forget it!
Keep steady, Hunwald. You're now the head of your house.
Another swan takes flight. Only I remain, last in a line of dwindling nobles.
I'm sorry, Hunwald. I had already asked a priest to administer last rites when your father disappeared.
What?
I didn't tell you sooner because I thought by some miracle he had survived.
You lied to me!
You silly, sobbing mooncalf. Will you never grow up?
Lord have mercy on that woman. She should have said something. It was her duty to say something.
Hunwald was the son of an ealdorman. Will he take his father's seat?
The title's not hereditary, but he can plead his case before a Shire moot. King Ceolwulf must then ratify the decision.
Explain how this works, your Shire moot.
A moot is a meeting of lords. We convene from time to time to steer the course of our Shire.
It was always my intention to convene a moot, but between our troubles in Lincoln and the bandits' raids, we slipped into a pattern of convenience.
Someone in the Shire wants Hunwald dead. If I have to assemble an army to make sure this meeting is not an ambush, I will.
The Shire moot is a lawful, godly assembly. Hunwald will be safe, as will you be.
Apart from Hunwald, who else will stand for the ealdorman's seat?
If I may be so bold, I should like to put my name forward. Under my care, this Shire has found some peace this past month.
I will offer my name as well. My family has ancient ties to this land, and I am proud to say I have forged quite a friendship with the Danes to the north.
Good. My priests will spread word of the moot across the Shire and will convene in a few days' time.
Do visit my estate, Eivor. I have something for you. Something I think you'll enjoy.
I'll find the time.
Eivor, a word if you don't mind.
Is the word Christ or pagan?
I deeply regret my churlish ways when we first met. I did not treat you as my god commands, with kindness and love.
Love is a difficult feeling to command.
Yes, quite. In any case, thank you for putting this mystery to rest. I do hope we'll see you at the moot.
With Hunbeor's death an open secret, Hunwald's enemies may strike again. I should find him before they do. Atya went to console him. I should follow her. Archer, where is Hunwald?
I tried to console him, but he pushed me away. I love the boy, I do. But I fear what would happen if he took his father's title. He's fragile and scattered. I saw him ride north, following the paved Roman road. To the old tall tree where he often passed time with his father, I imagine.
What devil put you up to all this deception?
I wasn't put up, Eivor. I felt compelled to carry on for the good of the Shire. Until I knew the truth.
A pretty answer for an ugly lie.
woods, Father. Oh, these woods. I remember the days we spent here together. Eivor, what a pleasant surprise. Would you drink with me?
Hunwald.
Come, sit. Stay with me a while and contemplate the view.
Let's have a drink. To the memory of your father.
Here we go, sailing among the leaves so green.
Do not gorge on grief, nor give in to sadness, but let your aching love light the mead of your eyes and lead you to triumph.
That is quite lovely. My father would have liked you. He liked all those who could swing a sword and speak a verse with ease.
He had a large heart and a love for his people. I think I would have liked him too.
He and I used to wander up this way all the time. He would take me hunting, and I would catch the most wretched little things if I caught anything at all. I was a rubbish hunter. But he always said he was proud. Each and every time.
A toast. To you, Hunwald. You have love in your heart and hope in your eyes. That's more than many can say.
Eivor, I can't begin to...
All right, Lord. You are all right. Skull!
Skull. And then my father says, it's the right goat, but it's the wrong end. Oh, my Swanborough loves that one. She has a great sense of humor, my lady love. Father would have liked her.
Right. Your Dane lady love. She sounds lovely. Too lovely to be real.
You know what? We should visit her. We should go to Grimsby. Yes, there's no time to lose.
After you.
Nothing like drinking and riding to jostle your troubles away.
And the contents of your gut.
Now come and enjoy the splendor of my shire.
You Saxons and your tiny splendor. You've never seen mountains, have you? Or deep fjords, like a giant's axe wound. Or towering falls that steam in the dead of winter. Snow sparkling like a blanket of jewels. That is splendor.
Well, if your homeland is so splendorful, why come to England at all?
You can't grow crops on a blanket of jewels.
Ha! Very true.
I'll admit, your countryside does take the breath away.
Quite so, quite so. I love this land. And should I follow my father's footsteps, I shall do my solemn duty to protect her. I know many think me foolish, inexperienced. But I would ask that they judge me by my future hopes, not my past reputation. If I am given sway over this land and show myself to be a poor leader, shame me, punish me, of course. But give me that chance. By God, I just want to have that chance.
What was that?
Birds, Eivor! Has no one told them today is a day of grief?
Shh. Quiet. Stop here. Something isn't right. I'll find the trouble before it finds us.
Eivor, I am sweating from pit to toe. Do not leave me here.
Hush. Stay calm.
Hey! Oi! Stay.
Hey, now! Wait for my seat. Hide or fight, Hunwald! Now!
Ah! Eivor! Help!
Damn you! Gotta feed the wolf!
Well struck, Eivor! I'm over here.
That's twice they've tried to kill you, Hunwald.
And twice failed.
We had luck. But if you're not more careful, they will succeed. Someone in Mercia wants you dead. And they'll kill anyone in the way to see it done.
Yes, including my dear Swanborough, my lady love. Come, let us hurry away.
I'm serious, Hunwald. Are you hearing me?
Plain and clear. Follow me.
Hunwald, are you sure this place is safe?
The safest spot in the Shire, yes. Here I am with a chance to be Alderman, but I have yet to prove myself worthy. To you, to the Shire, to her. I can do nothing without my darling lady. You've made me realize how much I've neglected her through this fatal stupor of mine.
This I must see for myself.
Can you hear me?
Oh, thank the heavens! There she is!
Hunwald, I thought for sure you'd be dead. Why didn't you send word?
It has been far too long, my little jewel. I'm so very sorry for that.
I'm fine, my love. I wilted without you, but still I grow. And who is this?
Ah, yes. I am proud to present Eivor of the Raven clan.
Hello, Eivor. A pleasure to meet you.
And you, Swanborough. I wasn't sure what to make of Hunwald's stories, yet here you are.
Surprised to find a Dane by his side?
Not quite. I'm surprised to find a Saxon at yours. Hunwald seems to endear himself to all sorts.
Eivor agreed to help me find my father. But I'm afraid it hasn't gone as well as I'd hoped.
What's happened?
My father is dead. Died of a cruel disease, apparently. Then shunted off to a cellar for burial.
Oh, my love, I'm sorry.
And someone in your shire wants to make sure Hunwald follows his father to the grave.
Let them try. I'll cut their throats.
A Shire moot will soon be held. Hunwald should stay here, out of sight, until he can attend.
What if I left it all behind, my love? Forget my father's seat. What if I stayed here with you? Just the two of us.
Hunwald, no. This Shire must be led with courage and heart. Follow in your father's footsteps and lead the Shire as he did.
Whatever strength you lack, you have in Swanborough. Heed her advice.
Yes. If anyone can lift my spirits in time for the Shire moot, it's you, my dear.
Come inside and rest your bumbling bones, love. Be well, Eivor, and thank you.
Keep watch over that one. Men have come for him more than once.
My blade will keep him safe.
I don't doubt it.
Welcome to my estate, old friend.
Thane Elfgard. It's an impressive amount of land you oversee.
Quite right. I often get lost swimming to my island in this flowing sea of wheat.
You're flush with land and crops, to be sure. You're a brave man to flaunt your riches from this lonely hill.
It's not bravery, it's trust. I trust the respect I've earned keeps Saxon and Dane alike from temptation.
You said you had something to show me when we last spoke. What did you mean?
Yes, I did. Observe. This fine specimen belonged to our beloved elderman, Hunbeort, before his untimely passing. He left it here when we last hunted together. I now wish you to have it.
It's a beautiful weapon, finely crafted. Thank you.
I thought you might like it. Now, take it and come hither. I've a rousing hunt planned for the two of us. Leave aside talk of politics and shire moots. Let us enjoy the fruits of my land together.
We're hunting or fruit picking?
Both, if you like. Whatever you fancy. I'm generous with the yields of my estate, as you will see. To be plain, Eivor, a great bear has been badgering my estate for weeks. I must do away with it, if only to prevent a future tragedy.
You brought me here to hunt a bear?
Yes, and I'm so pleased you agreed to come. I suspect you know better than most that I have what it takes to lead this shire. Though its line of kings is all but ended, the people of this land still teems with life, with promise. Today, the shire languishes. It needs the guidance of new blood.
Like me.
Sorry?
I'm the definition of new blood. It may be I should put my name in for Ealdorman.
There it is, that dark sense of humor. Blunt as a hammer, eh? Like the one carried by your thunder god. I don't recall the name.
Go on.
What I mean to say is, I enjoy the company. Or people like you. What little I've seen of them. And I don't care what stuffy fools like Herefriv and Hunwald say. You Danes are damn decent people. Not dense at all.
Kind of you to notice.
I remember when the Danes first arrived, not long ago. The locals were terrified. Not of being raided, but of their spouses being seduced away. With all your perfumes and braiding and grooming and bathing even. How novel.
I hear you Saxons bathe once a year, whether you need it or not.
That's true.
Are we hunting, Alfgard? Or is it your hope that I'll braid your hair?
Hunting, definitely. The bear's lair should be nearby. My old friend Grim. How wonderful to see you here. What a pleasant surprise.
What surprise? I came as you requested.
Yes, and how is Grimsby? How are all the other Danes?
I can't speak for all Danes, but I am well, and itching for a hunt as you made plain in your message this morning.
Yes, that's right. Very good. Speaking of Danes, I'd like to introduce you to Eivor. Perhaps you know each other, as one Dane to another.
I'm Norse, actually. Something you might learn by asking. Well met, Grim. Glad to have you along.
Hey, Eivor. Did he lure you here as well with the promise of a hunt?
Yes, hunting a bear. That's the point of all this. We're hunting, I promise.
There's a cave just up the hill there. Seems a likely place for a lair.
If the beast is as large as Elfgard claims, it'll take all three of us to bring it down.
I'm game. Let's get a new fur cloak, shall we? There's all manner of beasts in this forest. If we don't find the bear, we'll find something worth our supper.
I have a divine rule over the land on my estate. God shall provide. Have no worry.
This is the threshold of a beast's home. There's no doubting that.
Eivor, there's something you'll want to see here.
Is that? That's smoke!
My God! My estate is burning like a twig!
Soon to be a sea of fire.
Eivor! You're skilled enough, and I can't tell you how to handle this, but please! By God, help me with this!
I'm in this fight with you. A clutch of puny Mercians don't frighten me.
I should be cautious around here.
The crops! The fields! They're burning the food!
It's no good if there's nowhere to eat it.
Down you go!
Dangle them down!
Damn you! You are down!
There's nowhere to eat it. The house will burn, Eivor.
Follow down the soldiers!
Die!
Take it! Oh, damn you! To the pit!
Lurching dogs.
The men who would see you burn are dead. Let's get these fires out.
Agreed. What a mess. A sea of ashes. I thank you, Eivor, for doing what you could.
You're a man of many riches, Alfgard. You can rebuild.
To be sure. But I do not look forward to the toilet. Sweet Lord in heaven! The bear is returned!
The Shire mood will start soon. I should return to Lincoln to see that it goes well.
Away, beast! Away! You won't trouble me any longer!
Elfgar! Careful!
There, you see? Didn't I promise you a rousing hunt? Brilliant! Simply brilliant!
Archer, is everything ready?
The Shire moot will soon begin. Will you join us, Eivor? We'd be comforted by your presence.
Yes, I'm curious to see this Shire moot for myself. I'll follow. When will the vote begin, Abbess?
12 able lords of Lincolnshire have already cast their stones, but they have reached a tie. 4 votes for each man. It now falls to you to break this impasse.
Me? By whose order?
You have earned the trust of our 3 candidates, it seems. Even our bishop has found a certain fondness for your hardy spirit.
It's an important vote for your people. How would you counsel my vote?
I value competent and righteous leadership, not foolish friends in high seats.
Anyone but Hunwald, you mean?
I love Hunwald as I love my own kin. But I would not put a stone in his care without fearing for the safety of both. I pray that God guides your vote today, and not the devil, as I fear.
A vote for Hunwald will return the House of the Ferocious Swan to its former glory.
3 men, 3 possible futures. Which of these sad puppets will dance best when you call upon them? It's not for myself I must cast this stone, but for my clan. Who will serve us best in a time of true need? You can never be certain where you stand in another's heart. Choose only for yourself. All 3 have strengths and weaknesses. Hunwald is not the most cunning or clever, but he has heart and spirit. Both go a long way in times of need. Lead your Shire with pride, Ferocious Swan.
It is decreed by this lawful Shiremoot that the Ealdorman of Lincolnshire shall be son of our dear and departed Lord Hundbjorn, Lord Hunwald of Lincolnshire.
I don't know what to say. I thank you. Deeply, madly, humbly. What more can I say? I don't know. I miss my father. I'd sooner see him standing here than... Well, I will do my best. For each and every one of you.
Let us all raise our cups. A toast to our new Ealdorman. As all well know, this Shiremoot's decision is not final, but advisory. It now falls to our newly anointed King Ceolwulf to ratify our choice. To this end, we need not worry. Ceolwulf is a friend to Saxon and Dane alike, and he is sure to approve the results. Our good and noble friend, Arthelswith.
A septic rot has overtaken this Shire. A sickness for which there is only one cure.
Your Grace! What is this?
Nobles of Lincolnshire, stand fast!
For the glory of the ancients, leave none alive!
Steel yourself.
Mother of God! Another battle!
New Ealdorman.
Bastard bishop. What's his case? This one's gone. Find those who still draw breath.
Salt! Leave it
Polish your ass, Hunwald. The ultimate seat is yours. As your war council, I suggest you waste no time in catching this grief-tosser. He won't be far.
We should first bury our dead, no?
That choice is yours to make, Alderman.
Yes. Yes, of course. We'll bury our dead, then raise a feared.
I am at a loss for words. A trusted man of the cloth. I will pray for these martyrs, and tend to the remaining wounded, until the last man walks free.
Be well, Archer.
And you, Eivor. May God, or the gods, protect you.
And in broad daylight. The hatred that eats at that...
What news, Hunwald?
We've learned that Herefrith rode for the fort at Annikastre following the massacre. I have assembled a feard there. Quite a large one, in fact. They eagerly await your orders, Eivor.
You mean your orders, Alderman?
Ah, yes, that's right. My orders. Which are what, exactly?
Who can say? Ride with me to your camp, and we'll find out together.
Herefrith was a friend of my father's and always so dear to me. I don't understand what possessed him.
He invoked the name of an ancient order before his men attacked. I know exactly what possessed him.
Do you?
It's not a story for now.
This will send waves of disgust through all the parishes of Mercia. Herefrith is a new and ugly stain on the bishopric.
Your Christ was an interesting man, if a little soft. But stranger still, I've met so few Christians like him.
Today has been a boon, Eivor. In spite of everything, I now know my father's spirit still burns within me. It's thanks to you I know this. When songs are sung of the day Lincolnshire was saved, your name will ripple through every stanza.
Don't be hasty, Hunwald. one verse of our song remains unsung. The din of battle beckons.
You pagans and your appetite for battle. I certainly don't share it. I worry what diabolical feast the bishop has in store.
Don't let that poxy bishop worry you. With Eivor beside us, he'll be victuals before long. How has Atcha taken all this? She and Herevryth were so close.
She must feel as though the devil himself attacked her monastery. The poor lady.
We spoke briefly. Her spirits were low, but her work carried on. I think she'll be fine.
Manipulated by a man who should be God's Gladdener. Oh! Here's the camp, do you see? The Fyrd will soon be ready for action.
Give them mead and let them rest. There's hard fighting ahead.
Our warsmith has arrived. The Fyrds are ready to fight.
Chieftain Eivor, can we win this fight with the men you see assembled here?
If they fight with the bravery of double their number, we may.
And is there room in your Valhalla for a ferocious swan?
Of course. Let fly your glorious banner.
Are we ready then?
We attack now. Ready the Fyrd.
Our first task will be to breach the outer wall. Then we deal with the troops inside.
Give them...
To me, holy warriors of Lincolnshire!
The best way to breach is with a battering ram. I should help it along.
Ravenbearer, use a ladder. Supper! Starting to break! Incoming oil! Come on! We don't need it!
Fight, men! Fight until you're liberty!
We watch each other's backs!
challenge at last.
I'll squeeze you like a pig. Leave it to me!
Herefleet has gone mad. You, point me to the bishop. No one else need die today.
He's in the chapel there, hiding away. Scabrous coward.
Let no one leave that church without facing judgment.
No paradise where you're going! Continue the work of God, my boy! Kill this pagan!
Dear God!
I died the day I hid behind these robes, this cross. To bring the light of my order to a wider view, I debased myself. Clawed my way to the top of this common religion, full of common men. I should have lived as the ancient dead.
That's the folly of mankind, Herefleet. We wallow in our failures like happy pigs in a sty of shit. We should have learned to enjoy it.
Eivor, is the bishop dead?
He bled too little and talked too much. Now he's gone.
I won't miss him. But Atcha will need some time to grieve.
You fought well, ferocious swan. Notched a few scars on your baby fat today.
Yes, but they will heal. And stronger than before.
Lincolnshire is yours to lead, Elderman. The hardest fight begins now.
The din of battle still rings in my ears. I think I now know what it means to be a leader.
Good.
I would ask a favor, if I could.
Name it.
As Elderman, my life may be a dangerous one. For a time, anyway. Would you allow my Swanborough to take refuge in your settlement? At least until I feel all danger has passed.
We'd be happy to have her.
Thank you, my sturdy Norse berserker. The mead halls of my shire will be lonely without you stomping about.
Our people are bonded now. We must look out for one another.
Blast it. I am a horror with goodbyes.
It'll do for now. Now it seems the wind calls me back to Randvi. Let's tell her the good news.
Yes, one more. And only because you all have such good taste. Now, this one. This...
It was rubbish. You had discarded it.
It was not rubbish. I intended to use it.
Randvi, what is this?
Another dispute, I'm afraid. With Holger stirring the pot once again. Will you set in judgment?
Judgments are the burden of a Jarl. This is Sigurd's duty now.
He refuses to leave his quarters. Right now, you are the only noble fit for this.
I don't know. It is not my place.
Please. Only until Sigurd recovers his strength.
All right. Once more. Gudrun, Holger, come forward. You will state your cases, and I will hear you out and be as swift in my judgment as I am able. Gudrun, you may speak.
I have been robbed, Eivor. My property defaced. 3 days ago, I discovered some of my sailcloth missing. I scoured the settlement in search of it. Passing Holger's home, there I see it. Boldly displayed and worse, defaced, with scrolls and silly stories upon it.
Lies and slander!
Holger, quiet. You're well acquainted with the rules of this trial. Now, Gudrun, what did you do upon discovering your sailcloth?
I confronted him, demanding silver. For sil with Holger's inky scratching cannot be sold or bartered, can it? I ask only that I be paid for the property that was taken from me, yet he refuses.
So Holger took something that belonged to you and defaced it. Now you wish to be paid for the item. Do I understand?
That is right.
Holger, what say you in your defense?
Short days ago, I found a pile of mildew-stained detritus beneath the docks, and salvaged what I could. I wish to use it as a canvas, you see? As a conveyance for my latest works. The sailcloth was in such a state, and so obscured from view, I assumed it was refuse, abandoned goods.
I see.
My motives were honest, Eivor. Would a thief be so brazen as to display the fruits of his crime? Hardly. Yet here she claims I have robbed and defaced her property, when all I took was rubbish left by to rot.
Nonsense.
My only crime here is that I gave something ugly and decrepit a bold new life.
I see. So you feel Gudrun disposed of something and now unreasonably seeks its return?
Exactly. Yes.
All right, I have heard enough.
I might have profited from that cloth. Holger has all but robbed me of a future boon.
It was garbage. Yet now it's a part of something greater. If anything, I have increased its value. You ought to thank me.
Oh, I will thank you with the back of my...
Quiet! Let me speak. After careful thought, it is clear that...
What is this? What are you doing?
Holger and Gudrun are at odds. I hope to find a resolution.
That duty is mine alone, Eivor. You know this. Stand aside.
You were not here, brother. Nor did I wish to bother you.
A sallow excuse for such a bold defiance. I hope you enjoyed it. Are you finished singing, my dear Skald?
My Jarl, as I was saying,
Stop! Enough! I have heard more than enough to render my judgment. For as long as I've known you, Holger, you have spun words into lies. You weaken the minds of children, and delude the minds of men. I've shown you too many years of tolerance. And rather than exist in grateful meekness as Holger the liar, you sink lower. You become Holger the thief, robbing a woman of her livelihood, all in the name of your stupid stories.
Sigurd, you all know that is not the...
This is the consequence of your actions. You will pay Gudrun the value of 30 sailcloths.
30 times? Surely you jest. That would ruin me, Sigurd.
Do I look like one to play pranks, Holger? Pay the fee, or be exiled.
Great, Jarl. If I may, I seek only compensation for a single sailcloth. The rest is...
30 times! In silver! That is my judgment.
Eivor, please. Does this not seem unfair?
Sigurd is our Jarl. His word is law, whether or not you agree.
You see?
Of course, my Jarl. As it must be. Forgive my defiance.
Thank you, Lord, for hearing us out.
See to it that judgment is carried out exactly as I have said. Should the need arise again, do not fail to rouse me.
I want to thank you for your judgment, Eivor. For stepping in when Sigurd would not, in spite of what happened.
Poor man. I've never known him to be so angry and reckless. Is that a side you've seen?
Rarely. There have been moments when he was distressed, worried, afraid. But nothing like this. Never, ever like this.
Let us do our best for him as we take care of our own. We're his best hope for healing.
If it is not too late. In the meantime, we press on.
Lincolnshire is a friend to us.
Wonderful news. And who is our ally there?
The boy Hunwald is the new Ealdorman of Lincolnshire, and he has sworn allegiance to us.
The loud one, an Ealdorman? Well, should he ever wish to call for aid, he need only shout. Have you spoke with Hytham about Vinland?
I have.
Good. I have marked it on the map with a bit of guesswork as to its location. Let me know when you wish to leave.
I want to see the Alliance map. What can you tell me of Vinland? Is it a real place or merely a rumor?
Rumor or not, I found someone willing to sail you there. She claims to have seen it once before.
If she is willing to risk her life beside me and make the long journey, I will take her at her word.
Nessa is her name. Meet her at the docks when you are ready to leave.
I will go now, and end the life of Goran Kjotveson where the Valkyries cannot find him.
It is a long voyage, Eivor. Be careful.
Hey there! How are you?
This one begins a long time ago at a desert...
Eivor! Hello! Need something? Good day to you, stranger.
Nessa, is it? I'm Eivor. Randvi said you would be my guide.
That is right. Passage to across the seas to Saint Brenton's land, is that right?
Randvi called it Vinland.
One and the same. It is a 3-week trip by longship. Arduous, dull, possibly fatal.
Should we survive, you will be compensated.
Eivor, before you go, you must be dressed as a thrall when you arrive. To be seen as you are would raise suspicions. Gorm runs this new camp, and it is a good bet all but a few will be loyal to him.
Good thinking.
Only taking care of our prize Strenger.
First things first, Eivor. My ship, my rules. Second, you follow the rules. Third, if you listen to my rules, you live.
Understood.
Good. Let me know when you're ready and we'll get going.
I will leave my gear behind and dress the part. To Vinland we go.
Hop in! We'll leave now.
Cold weeks in the Whale Road. Past mountains of ice and kingdoms of stone. Saga lands. All this way to kill a man. Gorm Kjotvisson, the son of my father's old foe. What dark work does the Order have so far across the open sea? Someone in charge. I'd better step with care. No friends here.
You! You look stronger than most of the others. What's your name?
Yora of Jorvik.
Yora? As in horse?
My father never wanted children. What is this place?
Newhaven. A wild place found on no map.
Are we settling here?
That is not our plan. Too many wild folk in the woods.
They threaten us?
You ask too many questions, horse. Your task is to keep your mouth shut and do as I tell you. Now, unload that ship and then I'll have you carry those carrots.
Hildy! Hildy! We can't find Olaf.
Look, his ass, not again.
We cannot send supplies to Gorm without his guidance.
Ugh! Haul what supplies we have to the nearest camps, then. Gorm's men will do the rest.
Let me go. I can carry whatever supplies Gorm needs.
That's Olaf's job, horse, not yours. You stick to this port and keep your head down. Ask around about Olaf. Someone must know where he has run off to.
If I can find this Olaf, he may know where Gorm is.
Grab a shovel from Gorm's storehouse?
No, it is a rotten place, that storehouse. Have you seen it? A bloody mess.
If it's a mess, then clean it, dungbrain.
He beat Olaf bad. Thrashed him and locked him away in the storehouse.
You know why? Because Olafur stole from Gorm and got caught. You're not stealing, are you?
No.
Good. Now less whining.
No, you tell Gorm he got out of the storehouse.
Gorm is not here. Less whining, more working.
I won't worry. Bottom storehouse. A good place to start. Someone broke through here. Made quite a mess. Could be Olaf went this way. Footprints. Might be Olaf's. This trail leads to high ground. Good. I can get my bearings. Gods, never have I seen. Quiet, and not a stone building in sight. Those two carry themselves like leaders. It is worth a try. Hail, friends. Do we understand one another?
Oya ganyatarake heronu, joknahoda tigade igardungwe.
Do any of you speak Norse or Saxon?
Zatsadegwat gigarungwe, yate tsidewayanderi. Yate yungwe herize onanzini toditni guhradi hantosne gaa.
Giga ozidaa, wahuna dardo ne gigardungwe. Tigade not ne.
This is Sunan. Her name means insight.
Yanja dahawe giga, zinue oya ganyatarake heronu itres. Danu ahinasku. Ahoya dagenha toka ahuna dardohage giga.
Sunan, you made us some friends. These huts and clothes. Am I in Midgard still? Gods. Never have I seen such a place. Quiet, and not a stone building in sight. Waterfalls are places of power in the old sagas.
Giga oya ganyattera geheronu rodaska.
9 days I hung in the tree. 9 days. You hear me?
There is a language I know well, but the words are mind-sick.
Zatunde tiga, rojadatkum, zatsetsant doga asqueni, toner, era ancha da hawite negaa.
Then I threw my eye in the well. This is wisdom.
Sounds like ranting at the ceiling.
Who are you? Olaf, I am. Olaf. Called the Unlucky, but don't you believe it.
And where is,
Promise you will do it quick.
What?
Do not stab me from behind, Drengur. Like Sigurd and the Dragon. Please.
I'm not here to kill you. I've come for Gorm.
Not here to kill me?
Not today.
Oh, stay clear of Gorm, then. He's not a good man, not a good man at all. Why would you need to see such a terrible man?
Do you always pry into the affairs of others?
No, no! Olafur makes talk only. Olafur has no one to talk to. I've hidden myself away to wait for now, and think of riddles no one will hear. But I will help you with your mysterious errand. I will. I will.
I saw signs of a struggle at your camp. Did something happen between you and Gorm?
Nothing to speak of. He, did not care for me trading with the villagers here. Beat me and put me in chains. I slipped away free. Not so unlucky, am I? Still alive, yes. Still alive.
Good. Point me toward Gorm.
Not possible. He is away. Far away at the camps in these woods. All well guarded. Might be at anyone.
Why camps? Is he settling here? Or searching for something?
Searching, yes. Always searching, and never finding. The mean backrot.
And how do I find these camps?
I can show you. Follow, follow, follow.
Olaf. Will you tell me something?
Anything Olafur can tell, Olafur will tell, my new and big friend.
Why would Gorm cross the sea to this nameless wilderness? It seems a great risk for so little.
Gorm carries with him a crystal that talks. It tells him where to go and what to do.
A talking crystal.
It is true. The Elfstone tells him to seek, and so he seeks. And when it says dig, he digs. Such a mystery.
What is he digging for?
That is a mystery he will not tell. But my guess is the best guess. He seeks the door to Jotunheim. Look! Out across the river. One of Gorm's camps. All look like that. All of them.
They are well guarded, you say?
Oh, yes. By fierce men. Warriors who attack any stranger on sight. Anyone. And they are all well armed. Not like you. As well equipped as a stable hand.
It does not take much to kill a man.
But sharp steel helps. Oh, yes.
You're not wrong. I could use better weapons.
Olafur will help. Gather ore and hides to barter for war gear.
Ore and hides? I can find out there?
Yes. Yes! Some in the woods, much more at Gorm's camps. Then traded all with the people here. Easy as a smile. Yes. Yes.
I do not understand their language. Can you translate for me?
No need, no. We talk with signs. Just walk up to a trader and start trading. Take this. Some goods to get you started.
Thank you for this, Olaf. And until I say otherwise, speak nothing of this to anyone. Might be a good idea to trade, now that I'm here.
God, the Jadadu. Otena gon desadu hunzoni? Ayawa sa yezayat dagenha. Ne on ha a joyanere.
I have to go. See you soon. I can hike into the woods straight from... materials and trade for better weapons. He seems eager to trade goods and wares. In these woods somewhere. Best not to draw attention here.
You heard the man. Move those shovels!
Power beyond measure awaits us, men. A mountain of silver to the first digger to open the way.
Gorm, we have found nothing but a gate we cannot open.
I shall call upon our ally. Heed me, Gorm of the Order. Ancient Ones, I summon you! Evil wolf kiss!
I crossed the broad sea for you, Gorm. Are you not flattered?
One reason only, I see. You snake! Hey, what? Wait. Wait. This is not the Hall of 500 Doors. This is not the Rock of the Fallen. Where are the women on the winged horses? Where are the choosers of the slain? You, my blood enemy.
This is Niflheim, the hell of mist and cold. This is where the faithless dead come to die again. This is where ghosts fade to mist, to be forgotten.
Your meddling has doomed us all, Crow of Battle.
More lies from a liar born. Now speak the truth. What brought the Order to this place?
To free a goddess, a creature of power and light, buried by the Jotnar in ages past.
A pity, Gorm. You will not meet her now. Gorm's crystal eye. It hums with a strange feeling. Unearthly. What was Gorm digging for? Something deep inside this cave?
If so, I've not seen it.
Seems odd to
Well,
come
should
all
know
this
his
way.
tormentor is dead. I owe him. Love should know his tormentor is dead. I owe him that much. No need to hide now, Olaf. Gorm is dead.
Gorm? Dead? By your hand?
He paid a bloody price for broken honor. I will not say more. Return to your sister.
Oh, I will. Yet I would first join the villagers at their fire. They tell stories and I like to listen, though I do not hear.
Story time. Telling sagas of their own?
Yes, yes! They tell stories. Yes, come, listen.
Zokki, Rarondunde, Wasagohorori, Neyotzi Zizu, Waharu, Hau, Toyedene, Zinuero discardagete, Junkquirotaguani. Dehni Zaruki, Totni Dagwe, Yatethni Ganare, Ziosumaya, Danu Akwegu, Gasuma Hunzi, Yotzi Zizu, Yagoda Denekwa the Wagu, Danu Rarondo de, Yasuntne Irdade. Zokki, Osumagu, ja untke doda, Ahjarek, dogatka negere. Tudaya wasi, Rarondo de, ja sagorege. Osumagu, ja eanda ne yotzi zizu. Zi wa agoya da haje, wa eanahadu, zi nahoda wa ekweni. Nia dega derdege. Ja ehoe, zia eanda ne, zi de jutsu wagardas.
Gods Rahnaraga, Dagwagara Duhas.
I do not understand. Ah, you want me to tell a story? All right, let me think. story of betrayal, of selfish malice, and of gods who act as spoiled children. Of all our many gods, it is Odin who is the most revered. He is the All-Father, the High One, the Wise King. But for all his glories, he can also be the most elusive of his kind. Selfish, solitary, stubborn, even cruel. In days long gone, it came to pass that Odin's son, Baldur, died suddenly, felled by his only weakness, mistletoe. Believing his son's death an accident, Odin sent a message to the Jotun Hel, asking her to return his beautiful boy to life. Hel agreed, but on one condition. Only if every living creature in the 9 worlds shed a loving tear for Baldur. At once, Odin sent word to every corner of the world, asking all to weep for his beloved boy. And all did, but one. A Jotun named Thok refused to cry for Baldur. Let Hel keep what she has received, Thok said, with malice, and that was that. Baldur was gone forever, sent on a funeral ship across the sea, buried in Midgard, amid trees and rocks. What Odin did not know is that Thok was none other than the trickster Loki in disguise, a god he knew as a friend. Worse still, it was Loki who led Baldur to his death by a sprig of mistletoe. All these tricks and feints Loki had conceived. Some say it was in Loki's nature to be so cruel. Others argue it was revenge for deeds done by Odin to Loki and his children. There is a third view, that all these acts, kind and cruel, were sown long ago in the pattern of their lives. That we are not the authors of our own destiny, but only its readers. And that we... that we should fight against this view, for it is deeply unwelcome.
Angwagara duhase ne at nowara raugara. Nene oh niot ti wata det noyage.
Gorm brought this stone across the Whale Road for a strange purpose. I do not know why, but it seems to belong to this land.
Yoskats. Gwa. Rasnu sage. What neat daherde.
Dagwa weird go?
Take it and guard it. It may be that one day you will know its purpose. Thank you. Each of you. For all you have done.
Aya wanski. Yeti sot hugungaha. Ayeza ha herda da. Erda nerdaga.
Has anyone seen a hunter? He is tall, his hair is like mine, and he uses a bow. He was last seen...
Jarra of Jorvik. You shirked your work for quite some time.
Yora is no more. My name is Eivor. a bringer of the Raven clan, and my purpose is fulfilled.
Purpose? What purpose?
Gorm is dead! The troll is dead!
Olav!
Sister, let us celebrate. Gorm Kjötveson is no more. Slain by Eivor Ravenfriend, Eivor Forest Rider, Eivor Ólafursaver.
What is this?
I had a long-standing blood feud with Gorm and his clan. It is now laid to rest.
Oh, the skalds will sing of this day. How Eivor traveled far and wide, hunting Gorm along the world's rim.
Songs are not. Gorm is dead. Now I suggest you leave this place. There's no purpose for us here.
I do not disagree. Gordon was a madman and a troll indeed. But he paid us in silver, and that was enough. Brother, are you well? I feared the worst for you.
I am well, yes, oh, so well. And I may stay, to linger one season or two, with the friends I have made.
As you wish, brother. And you, Eivor, where will you go? Across the sea with us, or back into the woods?
I will sail with you. Let's go. Take care of yourself, Olaf. In this life and the next.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Far wends the whale road before me. Dark are the deeds that brought me here. Fate may bind my bones to this land, but for now I walk the sea. Now it seems the wind calls me back to Randvi. Let's tell her the good news.
You've been away for so long.
Were you worried?
Of course I was. Such a long voyage. Did you do what had to be done?
I did. And I'm eager to focus on problems closer to home.
Good.
It is done. Gorm is dead. The Kjötveson clan is wiped from this world.
Good. I would like to hear everything about your journey to Vinland when you have time.
One day. I want to see the Alliance map. Tell me about Jorvik. Hytham says there are 3 more targets there.
If that is true, you are in luck. Our old friends Jor and Ljuvina have made their homes in Jorvik. Both had status and influence in Norway, so they may have valuable insights into the city's politics.
That would make my work easier.
What say you then?
I will go now. Do you know where I might find Hjor and Lufina?
When entering a new city, it is best to ask around the ports. The people there know more than the average peasant.
Ubba Ragnarsson has come. He claims to have some business with you.
Uber Ragnarsson, you're a long way from your king's side.
Eivor. Yes, a long stroll through the hills and fields of Mercia. Also, I could thank you.
Thank me?
For sending my brother to his just reward. In spite of the harm he caused you and everyone around you, I could not keep him in line in this life. But I have no doubt the All-Father will put him to good use in the next.
A darkness followed your brother. One I'm not sure he understood. But as you say, he is now where he belongs.
He is. And as a show of my thanks, I came to offer you a gift. A token of my respect.
Thank you.
Put it to good use, Wolfkist. And may we meet again soon. On a battlefield if the fates are kind.
A new letter.
Finnir setti mark á markaði. Þetta minnir á því, sé svá.
Plus bien, gars. Marche bien.